Tom, what's happening, brother? I'm gonna read a little bit. Well, we're gonna clear the air on some things. You see the top subject. We're not debating and arguing with motherfuckers who think this their land and this, that, and other, especially with immigrants. We're just gonna hold it true and break it the fuck down where it need to be broke down to. You know, cast spells and shit. Well, you know, I don't believe in those terms. But we're gonna suggest some things that are very possible. You know what I mean? Sometimes motherfuckers walk in this world and they get it confused. Because they haven't really truly been enlightened. Are y'all aware why they don't sell red delicious apples everywhere? And the ones on the East Coast have been tampered with way too much? But they'll play in school. Johnny, here come Johnny Appleseed and all that other bullshit. Ship your best oranges to Japan. Nothing against my brothers and sisters in Japan. The aisles I knew. But facts are facts. Apples have more than enough to sustain you. I'm like a breatharian. I don't know what the fuck that is, but some motherfucker out there claiming to have breathed air for 20, 30 something fucking years. I don't know what the fuck that's about. A fucking idiot. And people believe that shit. Sleeping 1 hour a week. I don't know. Somebody said the shit to me. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. In this life. I think by having 98% of the world dumb as fuck running around is more than enough of a problem. I mean, real stupid, too. A lot of us in the military background, Leos and this, that, a lot of us chew tobacco. But we want to be able to run. Easy giveaway. Well, my ancestral republic, my land, not no fucking America, not no US dumb shit and all that other made up dumb shit. Motherfuckers think they know. And they don't know shit. Just because motherfuckers tasked with something don't mean they should always act upon it. Well, a lot of that's about to change. It doesn't matter. One strike. You don't get two. Y'all see in Hollywood, California, one of them 3 punk ass niggas shot and, well, disregarded that melanated brother's body, walks up to the car, shakes the guy's driver's hand, and the punk reaches across the seat, blasts him one in the chest. Oh, that's about to come to a fucking end too. A lot of people incorporating drugs and shit. Well, you know, that's part of the game. And he earned that, I guess. But it's not no answer. But a lot of that shit, it's about to come to a rude fucking end. Well, I'm gonna talk some things that make you question even that. Everybody that's an immigrant to this fucking land, occupier, they really think they're indigenous to this fucking land. We're gonna shut that shit down today. We're gonna shit on that. Nicely. Mother's Link calls an agency. I don't even want to say you could do this, like it makes it all right, as if it's authentic. It's like this 100% corn husk pipe. No. Eat your 2-3 apples a day and water with lemon or lime, and then get you some raw almonds, raw pumpkin seeds. No, stay away from the almonds. Raw pumpkin seeds, raw walnuts, raw. Blend them up with 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds and cashew or coconut milk. Do that for about 3 or 4 days, and every night before you go to sleep, because you're gonna wake up in the morning and take a massive shit. Eat you about 5 to 12 cloves, whole cloves. All right, and you'll see. Johnny Appleseed. Okay. I got to be able to talk without interrupting people. You know what I mean? I don't want to interrupt people. It's not a good thing. I'm so happy Zionists want to push the level. It makes me enlightened and highly, highly appreciative. So that way we can start red sticking them dumb fucks. Because I'm all about that red stick. I really don't like interrupting people. Anyway, I want to suggest some things. I want y'all to really think about the possibility. I mean, don't be like, it's impossible. I'm not saying it's possible. I'm not saying it's factual. You know that we read the science of the sacred secretion, the Christ thing. We read Eckhart Tolle, right? The Power of Now. We read other things in the past, the custodians and stuff like that. We started getting into, you know, the Nibiru and blah, blah, and blah, blah, blah. I really want to do this at the park, but a lot of kids were playing and stuff, and it was getting, well, it's pretty nice weather today. It's not that it's so cold or so hot. It's really, really nice. But, oh, another thing. I actually was going to put it up here. A lot of these stores where these people come from California, these so-called liberals, it's not that they're conservative or liberals. These people are the most racist motherfuckers that have bought into these stores that run these corporations, but you got to look at their background. And I'm actually going to take my little mic and stuff. I'm going to take the little thing, and I'm going to walk around and question and talk to these individuals. I've been talking to people that work all these stores. A couple of Palestinians, and some of them are like, shit. They can't deny certain things. And I've been able to do it at restaurants, like at New York Pizzeria, blah, 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 Dunkin' Donuts, da, da, da. Going to, you know, get a green tea before I, you know, I was like looking for my tassel one morning. I put it back and I fell off the back where I was sleeping at, and I was like, oh man, did it fall off the truck? So I ran over there and got a green tea. Worst green tea ever. But anyway, you know, I was talking to a little young lady, a little Spanish lady, and she was like, oh my goodness. He said everybody's saying 2 to 3 years ago, they said they came over here, they don't know how they got all these businesses, some of the barbecue joints, home at this, and Walmart, and seriously, and they said they've been dealing with some of the most secretively racist things. But see, I had met this individual who comes from a little money who stated, oh, you know what? He goes to parties and he says, it's like a joke going around. And there's police there or sheriffs and shit like that. And they're laughing about how they're going to disrupt Arizona, how they're going to do this and how they're going to do that. Now, I'm not whistleblowing. This is stuff that some individuals talking about. They have these little worthless ass, I guess you can call them American Mexicans. I don't know. These are the worst motherfuckers ever. They're not like brothers and sisters who from Mexico and the people I met and some of the people I served with. Who are proud of the problem. I guess they want to belong so bad. But I was listening to him talk about it. You know, he was walking through over there where he's parked at, and he was saying, yeah, he goes to the parties, he used to take meth to some of them and this, that, and the other. And he says, it's bigger than you can fucking imagine. And I was like, well, I don't imagine, I don't care. And we're going to get into why I don't care. Okay? We're going to go through some of the verbiage. I'm going to point out some things. I shared something with Millennial. Hey, Knucklehead TV, what's happening, beloved? Who else is up in here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Morocco. Yeah, well, Andrew, yeah. Hey, Scott. People watching, you know, that's all I need. That's you. You can get up out of here too, brother. But I mean, come on. I don't need I'm not looking for some following. I'm not caught up in the gimmick of this existence. And when I talk about what I'm going to talk about, maybe you might have a little more clarity, or maybe it is that you're stuck where you're stuck at because you're too dead to actually become alive. Anyway, he shared a lot of information, and some of those idiots might have some of the young ones come over here like it's something. See, this is not Palestine. Well, actually, kind of. Anyway, regardless of all that, we will fuck you up over here. We don't care about your little monkey lackeys. We will fuck them up too. And it's coming to their head, and little bitches like you who think you're hidden, they'll be able to sniff you out in the fucking corners, and all you do is pop pills and try and off yourself. That's about to be going away as well. See, the thing that y'all all worship in ignorance, what most people are giving energy to, well, it is not God by the definition. There is no God by the definition. That's a misnomer that keeps everybody capitulated and stuck in the same place we're in. Or is it not? Y'all want to belong to the physiology of this whole thing, that you don't even belong to the physiology of yourself. And then you want to bring your symposium as if you know what you're doing in a manner. What if it was me? What if I am? What if all you're fucking yourselves because I'm allowing you to fuck with me and you have no idea? What if he, it, her, which has no identity, is allowing some of its children to run around? What if y'all just continue to fuck up and you haven't realized that you're being given a choice? What if you keep feeding me and I keep telling you that you keep feeding me and you're too stupid to realize it because you've relinquished yourself to a physiology kind of way of existing? And every other video, even when I told you that it all was an act, you keep buying into, so you come over here like you know what you're doing. Nitzia, what's up, my man? How about you shut the fuck up and get going before I get up on you in ways you can't even fucking imagine? See, I just told you that, and I bet you doubt it. I bet they're wondering, how are these people dying? How did the suicide rates? How did this happen? Who, what? They're so busy trying to figure shit out because maybe you're not supposed to. Maybe you're supposed to fucking listen. Maybe that's wrong with the big alphabet kids and the knuckleheads and everybody else that think they're going to do something like they can't be smelled. Smell is just a simpler way of pointing out things. What if you're being given a chance to free yourself, and you're freeing yourself? That means you've come to the final point of your existence, and you're going to be free anyway, but you might go in the wrong direction. How about the fact that I was the only one telling that a lot of you already lived out your 1,000, maybe 2,000 years of existence? Cats have 9 lives. Sound familiar? Why the fuck don't you hearken on to it? Because there's not enough information. All the information is laid out in front of you. You got the monkeys on here thinking there's something. They're nothing but cannon fodder. They want to block this, that. Oh, they went back to, oh, we could do this because we got a pass. We can go ahead and minimize the motherfucking view and shit. I told you have a choice. Some of you think you don't have a choice. What if? And if they don't want to hear the story, oh fucking well, they'll hear it anyway. Maybe when it's too late. What if you're already dead? And here, the reason why you stink, hypothetically, listen. You're easily manipulated. And you're slowly, in the physiology of it, in this narrative, realm, matrix, are dying to a completeness. What if this imagery is nothing but a capsule to keep you stuck? Like the death throes in the catacombs or in the casket with the 6 feet of dirt you can't get out of. You become your own talisman, a symbol of nothing. What if what you think you're breathing and being manipulated by is a force of consciousness to further deprive you of your sentient existence? We're using the terms sentient and all the other terms loosely. What if every time an idiot out there shoots somebody, they're shooting an image of themselves? How about every time a drug is laid out on the foundation of a false richness and utilized to acquiesce something else, it is a further deplorable statement of your existence because you have not changed. What if I was to teach 1,000 people and pit them against 1,000,000, knowing that they would win? That it would only feed me and deprive every one of you the 1,000,001,000. What if you are actually a sentient physical creature or being, and everything laid before you is to rob you of your senses, deprive you of your morals, to subjugate you against your very likeness, the light that you are, and to have you create everything that is turmoil, poison, and victimization you create? I want you to think about that for a minute. I want them to think about it. That's if they even think anymore. See all these little worthless ass Californians that come here with their little ways. Everybody reads it. I was sitting there. I stopped in the bar to get some lemon water and cranberry just to get that cleanse. And the guys were sitting there, and I couldn't overhear what they were saying. The guy knew me, the manager of the, right? And they're watching these motherfuckers. Now, what's going on? I don't know. Who's the terrorists? The government, the alphabet groups, the Zions, right? AIPAC. The fact that NAACP was never created by Negroes, but by the very Zio, fake Christian Zionist Jews, right? For what? For what purpose? You see that thumbnail with that sister right there? To take over our land, to take over all our businesses, and to follow and copy everything we do. To learn everything we do, to create a false richness. Our oil rigs and everything else, our jewels and everything, make these fake ass banks. They have a whole lot of dumb motherfuckers running around thinking there's something that never done nothing. See, the usury of our identity. What if the whole physical thing has been against us, our spiritual, and giving them a complacency of physiology that has nothing to do with reality. You know how many rich old peckerwoods are running around with melanated organs in them to keep them alive, that they took from living brothers and sisters? Shem is a real thing. Creation is a real thing. The God presence is a real thing. We just using those. I'm using those terms effortlessly, fluidlessly, because it don't mean shit. But I'm using it because that's what y'all understand. These bastards think because of all the documents and all the experiments and all the things they've done, always trying to find a way to manipulate and kill you. They can't kill you. All right? That they have become inoculated with their own state of perversion. How the fuck do you have McDonald's serving over 68 billion hamburgers, whatever the fuck the number is, when you don't even have a quarter of enough cows to make that many fucking burgers? But you go in there and Google with the dumb AI and everything else, regardless of what it is, and it tells you, oh, no, that is wrong. There's no human DNA, blah, 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 blah. If I feed you the essence of yourself, what do you think that it does to you? Well, you see already what meat does, being persuaded by fake doctors, right? Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm grateful that T bought me a bean burrito because I am so tired of fucking meat. I've got me some nails. I'm about to get my protein shake on. I'm about to go get my workout on, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, now I want you to think about these things. It don't rub off. And if you put to a task to see what happens to you because you're a willing sacrifice or you want to commit suicide or you're ready to take the jump, let me give you some advice. Don't listen to none of those retarded motherfuckers giving you advice to do such, as if you're going to benefit family or something else. It won't. You won't. Let's see how you're doing in about 2 weeks there, partner. Shabbat Shalom. I just want you to think about it. Or don't. I want you to stay with the Zohar and the Talmud and all that other bullshit. Stay with the goddamn fake-ass Torah and Islam and all the other Christian books and all that shit. That bullshit that got y'all looking all over the fucking place. Got to further research, figuring out shit's lies, and those who are just stuck with it because they're too stupid and they don't want to figure out why they're in pain and everything else. Why some are rich and why some aren't. I told you if 8 of us came together, we'd all be millionaires in fucking a year. I mean, multi. But y'all too scared. You're too in the physical. You don't want to listen. Betrayers of self. But I want you to think about the things that I stated in the beginning. We haven't got to post. A lot of people think they're real fast. What if you're not really fast and there's just some who are slower and it seems faster than you? You know, some people have a hard time dealing with certain things because the reality is bigger than their life. I mean, if you think that I'm just scripting this and I'm just coming up with it, you can research this stuff and find leeways and stuff that point in certain directions and may allude to some of these things. Do y'all think you're alive? Is it questionable that you could be dead? Stuck? Capitulating at every turn? While the enemy is taking all kind of energy from you in this proverbial of a lie? Well, if that's the case, then why did Tartary exist? Who would take so long? Because Tartary lasted a long time. You can't even imagine how long. It took a long time for it to bring it down. And they had to go to the dumbest sons of bitches to do it once they were changed. Right? Is it possible? Is it plausible? How about the fact that there's as many roadways and tunnels and cities underground as there is on top? So what's real and what's not? Why do y'all still tolerate a bunch of bastards if y'all come to the reality that they're nothing but bastards? What is capitulating you? What has you stuck? What has you holding on? What kind of fear? I would like to know. Can you explain it, please? Okay, why don't y'all give it a try? Oh yeah, I know. You got those out there. I was a ranger. I became adults for. Oh, I'll become tier 1. Things you haven't even heard of. Who gives a fuck? You'd be surprised at how many of y'all who think you're nothing could become something in this world. Further deviance. How many are afraid to push past pain? At least what you think is pain. I'm only asking because inquiring minds probably would like to know. To be a little more inquisitive, huh? Trump is how old? Why do you think they let all the idiots run around doing the dumb shit they do? They need you to remain stuck. But is the unknown really unknown? That's what I'm asking. I'm asking, is the unknown truly unknown? Is it really unknown? Or is it just that people refuse to know because it's unknown to them, per se? If you saw a big box on the back of the truck and the motherfucker say there's no magic, what the fuck would make you think that it's all right to fuck around? But it's not the case. I'm building, and I can't wait to put windows and all that, and beads and shag rugs and all that fun stuff. Let me think about it. For fun. Bushcraft, to make fires, to set up tent, to camp, to laugh and joke, to read books, to talk shit. We don't want a lot of people over here. I don't want no lot of damn followers. That's the last thing I want. Last thing. I'm not using this, I'm going for 100,000 followers. I'm going for this, that. I mean, I'm not doing none of that. Shit. Problem is, I'm talking about shit most people won't talk about. I'm addressing things that most people won't address, or they have, in a symposium of different ways. The fact that you got people so cowardless, think they know what the fuck they're doing, because they've been given some made-up shit. Yeah, I know. And I stopped mine because I don't want no fucking bot subbing. They were. I want real individuals to sub. Marcus Garvey, because you got memories from the islands. He started, what y'all don't know about, he started to tell the truth about the black man being the original first man here. And them fake ass Jews didn't want him here. So what they do? They set out to persecute him. Did it to Idi Amin and everybody else, and most dumb niggas bought into it. Just like Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King, before the I Have a Dream speech where he told the truth about the American Negro, he did that one speech where he says what they did to Native Americans and what they did to this and what they did to that. That's when he was working as a, he's working for the so-called feds. Well, once he started seeing all the things going on and the fact that they approached him to show him with his wife, all the sex things he was doing and all that, he realized, oh shit, they're trying to blackmail my ass. And that's when he said, I've been to the top of the mountain. And he had helpers and writers who helped him with that shit. And he told you, and here we find the Negro. Let me read it verbatim. I think I have them both up. I think I do. I think. Okay. So the first one, we'll pull that up, and then let's pull up the second one. Okay. All right, the first one. Some old fake ass Native American tried to use this. Damn, homeboy, you ain't have to leave, cuz. You was good. I was gonna chat with you. Bring your spirits up, nigga. Anyway, the phrase "our nation was born in genocide" is a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. that refers to the historical treatment of Native Americans in the United States. In his 1963 speech, he argued that the foundation of the nation was built upon the belief that indigenous people were an inferior race, a belief that led to actions with genocidal intent. All right? To quote, our nation was born in genocide when it embraced the notion that the original American, the Indian, was an inferior race. Now, let's go into the next one. They like to quote that shit. But you go here, I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be engulfed. Every hill shall be exalted and every mountain shall be made low. The rough places will be made plains and the crooked places will be made straight. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed and all flesh shall see it together. Then we get down to, let me get right to it. Hold on. Excuse me. I gotta read it like this, y'all. I wanted to read the whole thing. I think I was gonna do that once before. What's up top? Excuse me. This is kind of the betrayal right here first. Okay? There will be neither rest nor tranquility in America until the colored citizen is granted his citizenship rights. Worst thing he ever did. The whirlwinds of revolt will continue to shake the foundations of our nation until the bright day of justice emerges. Okay? Now let's get up here. It's the whole damn speech, y'all. Y'all know you know me. "50 years ago, a great American, in whose symbolic shadow we stand today, signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon of hope to millions of slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the colored America is still not free. 100 years later, the life of the colored American is still, sadly, it said Negro, sadly crippled. This is how the Jews change shit. Crippled by the manacle of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the colored American, the Negro, lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the colored American is still languishing in the corners of American society and finds himself an exile in his own land. So we have come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. Let me repeat that for the niggas in the back. The HBCU worthless motherfuckers, the pan-fried, the seared, the mindless, retarded, pale skins, the people who are decrepit, the natives, the Spaniards, who whatever speak language. 100 years later, the colored American, the Negro, on Negro land, the land of Shem, Atlantis, Republic of Tartary, goddammit. The Negro American lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity, stolen from us, hijacked from us, patented against us. 100 years later, the Negro is still languishing in the corners of so-called American society and finds himself in exile in his own land. So we have come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. I'm going to repeat it one more motherfucking time. For the fake-ass choir boys getting ran up in the back. Now I'll give it to you one more time, in case you're hard-headed. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro is still languishing in the corners of American society and finds himself in exile in his own fucking land. So we have come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. In a sense, we have come to our nation's capital, to cash a check, motherfucker. When the architects of our great republic wrote the magnificent words, republic, not democracy, not liberal, not republic, not, you know what I'm talking about, conservatives, wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, they were signing a promissory note to which every American was to fall heir. Seems like these fake bastards are having a hard time meeting ends meet. And everybody else is just as stupid as the fake-ass education system and everything else has made them. This note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, would be guaranteed the inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It is obvious today that America, or should say U.S., has defaulted on this promissory note insofar as her citizens, after all the breast milk we put in all these peckerwoods and crackers and light skin and white folks, clothed and showed them how to wash their ass, to use our bathrooms and hair products and skin products. Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given its colored people a bad check. A check that has come back marked insufficient motherfucking funds. How's that? Put that in your pipe and puff it. No, don't smoke it. I don't know what y'all putting in your pipes now these days. No, let me go in here right quick. I'll be bugging. It seems like they always seem to miss that, don't they? The simplest of fucking things. Him too, for some pussy, he betrayed a whole group of righteous people. Then he realized the pussy wasn't all that good, especially after a Hebrew Israelite out of fucking Harlem, whatever the fuck, went over there and murdered his mama. I guess that was down the road, was it? When was that? I forgot. Did I get it backwards? Oh yeah, it was a year later, 1974, right? Oh, it was, wow, yeah, 1974. Well, Marcus Wayne Chenault, while playing the organ during the Sunday service at the Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta. Chenault opened fire during the service, killing Miss King, and another church deacon, Edward Boykin. Another church member was also shot but survived. The motive. The gunman, Marcus Wayne Chenault, was a 23-year-old man who later reportedly shouted that he was tired of all this and that the war did this to me. He was a follower of a black Hebrew Israelite preacher, and his motive appeared to be related to a warped ideology. Not so much warped, not even with Christianity, just everything outside of itself. Pushed by the very stupid son of bitches you see pushing it today. Who's back? What's happening, baby? There's just a lot of things going on. I know it's back. I have more respect and honor for Muslims than I do anybody, because I know that they didn't create the problems that they're dealing with today. It's the fake-ass Jews with the fake-ass sword and everything else that's satanic. That has nothing to do with origin or history nor anything. When I researched it, the shit never existed. Now it exists to further make people stupid. And half of the so-called Jews murdering Arabs or Muslims, regardless of what their background was at one time, with African slaves, because there were Arab slaves too. And they're Arabs. Some Semitic, but conquered a long time ago. They don't even know that truth no more. Because even they didn't know about Tartaria. I should know. I've been to Turkey, I've been all over. I've been to Iraq, I've been to Dubai. Dubai is no different from that place right above Palestine that protects Israel. Those Muslims, they're nothing but Khazars, and a lot of people in Iran are Khazarian. People choose their religion, just like you have a lot of Khazarian Muslims and Christians here. Is it a two-funded front? I don't know. I don't care. I'm just aware that Muslims was never the world's problem. There's always been some going back and forth between certain things that didn't last for thousands of years. It's all brand new over the last 600 fucking years. But you know, the fake Jews are the ones that paint a different picture, a mosaic, every time they conquer a people. Well, they have the people conquer themselves. Then they swoop in and they write up a whole narrative and they take control of all the finances and they push a goddamn dollar, yen, whatever, yang, whatever the fuck. How come nobody figured that out? That's what boggles my mind. The fact that Hindus, if you see, they're the lackeys that work with them. How they pop up all of a sudden out of nowhere in the last 15 fucking years. Right beside them. And a lot of them, I don't know. Think about it. And they dismissed the ones that fought beside Hitler. It's like they dismissed our people who were there that fought in the Blitzkrieg with Hitler. And they wanted to say him was a racist, when you know very well it's these fake-ass Zios and them fake-ass Jews who are the most racist motherfuckers on earth. I shared with y'all, if y'all go back a few hundred videos, the Jew that created the KKK and the Aryan Front movement up out of Boston, New York. I gave you the name. And we already went over the individuals that created the fake races and ethnicities and all the other dumb shit. But nobody wants to sit there and render it to facts of truth. But that goes back to what I was talking about in the beginning. Are you dead? Or is the fact that they have you dead, sucking up all your goddamn energy because you keep chasing everything outside of you, material and physical, without looking in the eternal and leveling yourself up? Everyone has a choice. So are you stuck in the quantum realm where you can't escape? They keep bringing you back, sucking more energy, or that, which is AI now, the false, the artificial God? I don't know. That's what they're saying. I'm not making that word up with that statement. I'm just asking. What do y'all think? I mean, you want to fuck with somebody with the name Lucifer? Oh, these motherfuckers think with the documents and all this shit, IDs and all that, they know who the fuck a motherfucker is because that's what they dumbass mammy at 17 years old. But I was nurtured by my grands and greats, and I knew my great-greats who called me something else. These motherfuckers think they know everything. They don't know shit. They know exactly what the fuck they're supposed to know. Told you, when I look up at the sky, it's blue right quick, and then it goes black and white. Like one of them old shady-ass trees, literally. Dots. Black and white dots. And I keep moving along, just like the sky blue for everybody else. I'm the bright-ass light, eyes hurting and shit. I'm just walking along like I am. What the fuck? All this shit. This is what they need. This is what they make you. They made you all this shit in here. Disrespecting the goddamn selves. Oh yeah, they get to see shit y'all don't get to see, man. Y'all help create the shit. What about a future you? I'm not talking about tomorrow. I'm talking about a future you. What does the future you look like? What happens after you ascend? What interprets your existence? You know? I notice a lot of these motherfuckers are very scary for the wrong reasons. They're scared of the ones that actually might protect their little dumb asses. Then the other ones walk around on inswell like that's supposed to mean something, not realizing that we knocked that down a long time ago. Your big ass size don't mean a shit. In the physical world of ignorance and the egos. I mean, I'm just throwing stuff out there suggestive. That's all I'm saying. Other than the fact that the Civil Rights Act doesn't belong to everybody because it's this Indian civil rights, which applies to the so-called American Negro that has been accommodated, that has been misaccommodated and misappropriated in terms of black, colored, and all the other shit. The only ones that the Bible and all that literally fucking talks about. It ain't my problem you can't interpret it because you got a whole bunch of motherfucking snake oil salesmen reading to you something that don't got nothing to do with anything because they've been lying through their goddamn teeth. Based on a faggot or homosexual, excuse my gay brothers and sisters out, my ABC people All right, excuse me when I'm saying this, but I don't use the terms that I know. Nobody's gonna tell me what the fuck to say. But use a homosexual in a portrait, and everybody's aware of that motherfucker now. Because they had to fake and create some made-up white supremacy. Just like the white city over there in Chicago, all that bullshit. But the statue's still there. Ain't nothing but a sister. All them buildings in Germany and UK, they still have niggas up top pointing this way. But everybody want to ignore. And then they say, well, it's funny, the Native Americans were taking their slaves all around the world. Well, where the fuck are you at? Our people seem to be everywhere, but where the fuck is these Mongolians who are the same bloodline, if you want to use the terms Gog, and Magog? Nothing against you. I'm just pointing out shit that everybody wants to stay elusive and run the fuck from. Ain't nobody debating or arguing with motherfuckers about shit like that no more. I know I'm not. Shit. Nigga, please. It is well known a lot of our people ain't mixed with no goddamn new age Africans. We were a great number, they feared, and when we stopped fighting, they betrayed our treaties 30 and 50 years after the goddamn treaties. They didn't put us up on some goddamn plains where you can't grow shit. Motherfuckers ain't know how to grow nothing. We growing every goddamn thing. Tilling, cultivating the soil, migrating. Man, you niggas too busy killing animals and eating the fucking liver raw. That ain't had shit to do with Tartary. Didn't even know about the goddamn buildings or nothing. My great-great uncles always talked about the great buildings and how they were pissed. No one had seen the smoke, knowing that they were being burning or something had happened to them. We used to walk by castles all in the Carolinas, back in the moats, and all destroyed, covered with moss and overgrowth trees and shit. I'm just saying, it's there. I went to this one place in the Carolinas and I walked over a bridge, right? And my great grandma saying this bridge used to go where the thing is, like a moat, used to go to a big ass castle. And one little castle is a big ass rock dirt thing, right? With some newer trees probably growing up like 50, 60 years. But when you look around the bottom, you see these big curves, look like big cinder, like sandstone or something. And you jump around on it, it's got grass slippery, it's got the moss, peat moss and all that. Then you realize, goddamn it, these is walls and shit. This is big ass, been not blown down and it's on itself, covered with dirt and shit. The castle's still there. And she's talking about how big it was. Nobody knew nothing. There was a period of time when nobody could go back there, you know, the military, foreign occupation. I walked all up down there, up under it and everything. I saw weird carvings in the wall that people were scared to go under there. We go up under there, we knuckleheads. And you can't make it up. Bean burrito was the last of it. I'm going to the gym after I get off here, so I need to have them. I mean, big. I mean, and there wasn't only one. Overseas. All the beautiful Tartarian buildings are incorporated with these brand new, fucked up, funky apartments. I just go up there and hang out with some of the guys in England. These beautiful places, and they say, oh yeah, they started building these in 1920. And they had to refurbish it. They had to shut it down, get everybody out here and come in and refurbish it again. I was like, what? They didn't have an idea that it was Tartary. They didn't know what the fuck that was. Grandparents be like, yeah, we heard something about it. I said, well, damn, where all the so-called black folk go? They act like this. I don't know. I said, I know where they had the bones under the ground. stacked up like some sick occult shit. I mean, you gotta think about it. They lie about everything. They put the little fucking witch card on their head. They call themselves Catholic. Yeah, we Catholic, man. Big hook-nosed motherfucker. We're Catholic, man. Oh, this is mine. This is mine from my youth. My youth. Don't get it fucked up. Beautiful thing is I ain't betraying nothing. I'm only speaking about relevant facts. Talk to me about Jews who won't lie. Still speak. They love flying over me. Dumbass. Flattering. Not. I'm only saying that to you. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. They must have had somebody did some shoplifting, man. That cop swerved up there real quick. They have in Walmart they have what is it called? They watch people, and they have this group, like a couple of people I know here, they used to do it. They watch people and they watch them do shit. And then when they're coming out, they snatch them up. And they got the little room on the side. They ain't got no window, no door. And if they catch them, damn 9 be on their ass. Can't blame them. I'd be on them ass too. I actually wanted to do that when I came to Walmart, disabled. I can still fuck a motherfucker up, but I'm not. You ain't gonna put your hands on nobody, but nope. You get one of these dumbass racists, the first thing they do, hear your voice, they think they know who the fuck you are. The first thing rises up in that little dumb, ignorant ass selves is their little racist ideology, and make sure that they're fucking further capitulating to their stupid existence. No hate. I didn't create it. What if? What if that which came back, the Hamashiach, has children already here? Children. And all these dumb motherfuckers are setting themselves up, thinking they're doing a win-win. Hypothetically. Let's say you could deny it. They say, we could say a whole lot of things, couldn't we? Isn't that what they said? The biggest, let me pull it up right here. Motherfucker, don't do that right now, man. I ain't got time for that, bro. The biggest trick the devil ever pulled is most famously attributed to a quote from the movie The Usual Suspects, which states that it was convincing the world he didn't exist. This idea is a modern interpretation of a sentiment expressed by French poet Charles Baudelaire, who wrote that the devil's greatest trick is to persuade people that he is not real. The underlying theme is that evil is most successful when it is subtle and unrecognized. Subtle and unrecognized. How would he go about doing it? She, it, hermaphrodite, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It ain't male or female, but anyway. How would he go about it? Could it be setting up the most greatest minds that worked for it so he can make them the ultimate sacrifice after building them up in their perversion, giving them the world and taking everything from them? Hypothetically. Having them go after its children only to put them in front of him are them in front of them after all they have done to say, why would I give you these things when this is what you did with my children? And they go, but I didn't know. With all their riches and braggage and everything else, what do you think? Is it possible? I keep telling you, they're stupid as fuck. Then why wouldn't you be rich? Why wouldn't you be this? Who said I ain't? Who said I couldn't be? Who said? What makes y'all think anybody wants to live in a fucking square-ass home? You got all this world that y'all could change. You could clean it up. You could have stopped all those pollutants, radioactive material in the Atlanta River and all that shit in the Mississippi with these big-ass industrial complex. Y'all couldn't stop that? No, because you're too busy watching each decade, motherfuckers change, wanting to dress up, drive this car, looking at these little worthless niggas in the entertainment session. If I get into AI right now, I can go ahead and become a millionaire and be making $1,000 a day. That's where your mind is at when you think about it. And I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, if you don't think about it, then you have to go and leeway to another place. And then what's your position then? What's your facts? What's your how do you facilitate, and what's your fact? How do you facilitate your thought? How does it resonate when you're looking at certain information? When you're looking at certain displacements and certain things, what qualifies you to hold yourself to those certain things? Think about it. It's very plausible. Is it plausible? It could be plausible if you think inside and then outside the box. Think about it. Very possible. One way or the other way. It's like, remember the kaleidoscope? Remember the little thing where you have the binocular, right? That you look out. But if you have, remember the kaleidoscope? You have the little thing, you turn like this, and it looks like tie-dye and stuff. Well, it's a kaleidoscope, right? It's called a kaleidoscope. When you have that little thing and all the little trinkets and the little dimes and the jewels that fall around in it, what are you really looking at? It's like when you look at the church and you look at the stained glass and the windows and all that, you see the purple, you see the green, the red, you got the motifs. They still make that. I think they make it in Jersey or somewhere over there. I forget. Like the glass place where they blow the glass and they get the different sands and they bring it all together. Then they put the pewter or the lead smelting and all that and make the, you know what I'm saying, for the churches, for the, you know, all that stuff. Think about it. So when you, that kaleidoscope, that very same thing, if you're always looking through that, it looks calming, right? It's almost like Midwestern and stuff like that with the soft pastel colors, the brown and the sand like motifs, the like the Adobe homes, they got that light brown and like like a lot of new cars right now, they're coming out flat matte, like flat matte black, flat matte tan, flat matte brown, flat matte, everything's flat matte. It don't have the shine to it. That's the new thing. And what is that alluding to? Same thing with the kaleidoscope. When you look through the kaleidoscope, or when you look off into a far distance, or you look at the colors that are real pleasant, they're not screaming out at you. They're not shined up all around you. It's something a little different. You see what I'm saying? Well, what does it do? How does it do your mind? How does it do as far as your perception and how you see things, how you view things? What is it that you see that is beneficial one way or beneficial the other way? It's like when we're looking up information, right? When we're looking up the information and we're going through a book, what is it that you're looking for when you're reading a book? What is it you're looking for when you're pulling up information or material? What is it that you're looking for when you're in a whole different, you see what I'm saying? What is it that is beneficial or meaningful in that whole different vernacular of whatever it is you're dealing with? When we go to school, right, we always say, okay, look, I'm going to school. I'm gonna go learn this. I want to be a major in this. I want to benefit in this. I want to be all this stuff. I want this stuff to be the best stuff. I want to be the best at it. I want to be the best doctor. I want to be the best sport therapist or physical therapist or whatever it may be, right? You go to school and what do they provide you with? They provide you with a whole lot of information. What is it that you learn from all that information? Just like when you look at through the kaleidoscope. When you're looking through the church through stained glass, it looks beautiful. So when you go to school, it looks beautiful. You take that information, just like when you're getting trained. You take that information, it's beautiful because now you feel like you've learned something different. But what is at the end of all that? It was painted, it looked beautiful, but what's at the end? What do you see right now? I got a post I'm gonna put up with all the inoculations and all the like here, let me see, I'll pull up the different I had it on, I got 2 different Instagrams. Let me see if I can pull it up on here. Okay. Go around Skyhard. I don't know if I shared it to myself. I might have shared it to myself. Elite exposure is not the one. Let me see if I sent it off. Okay. That's just See, I have two different ones. Let me see if I can pull into the other one. So let me go into the other one. I'm gonna log into the other one and it'll pull it up. Put my shit up. Ah, it wants me to log in. I forgot my password. Hold on, let me see if it's the same one. I don't know. I think I forgot it. Nope. It says try another way. It used to just go right into it. I don't know why it's not doing that now. All right, let me see if I can try. Let me try it again. All right, so it used to be where I could tap on it and it would just log me in automatically. I think it might have to be on the internet. See, it's asking for the password. I don't I don't remember the goddamn password. Anyway, I think I saved all the stuff over here anyway. I think I did. Let me see if I shared it over here as far as on the page. This Rock Skyride's over there. All right. No, I really don't share nothing on this one. This is big red in your face branch over here. All right. So it's Big Chief Strongbow over here. No, it's not there. So it might be on Facebook because sometimes I actually share stuff and it goes to Facebook and it might be in the stuff that I want you to see. Okay, let me see if it's over there. All right. Norris Francis Branham. He was live 1 hour ago. I'm gonna check that out. All right. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay. Let me see. Vic Mensa. Nothing about him. Truth in plain sight. Exposing McDonald's. No, that's all negative shit. That's not what I was trying to show y'all. I was going to show y'all something that give you a kind of a synopsis of what I'm talking about, how things are given to you. They seem so beautiful. And then when you get in there, you start seeing, you see the truth of whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? They can paint a beautiful picture. It can look magnificent. It can look all perfect and everything. But then when you get in there, it's the darkness. It's like looking at a car without the shine. All your life, you've been wanting to buy a new car. You've been wanting to get a used car. You go and get a lemon that you hope will last for about a year. And what they do, they clean it up, they shine it up, right? But now the cars are all coming out flat, matte. I mean, matte flat. It's not over here. Let me see if I can pull it up. I don't know why they're doing it that way. No. Okay. Okay, new one. Why are the cars? Vehicles now flat matte color colors. Let's see what it says. Yeah, overview. Vehicles have a flat matte color trend due to a desire for a unique aesthetic that highlights a vehicle's curves and angles. I thought the shine on a vehicle, buffing it, I thought that highlighted, the curves, the aerodynamics of the vehicles. When I look at my vehicle, I see with the shine, I see the curves. When I look at a flat matte, some of the cars are flat, flat matte. Like, I don't see the angles. I don't see it. Just look flat. It's hard. It's almost like when I worked on F-18, the paint scheme on F-18 was to absorb radar, right? It would absorb radar. But even though it was an airplane, it was a jet, right? You could still see the curves. You could still see the angles and the squares. And it was gray. It was navy gray. You know how the color that we use. But when you see those other aircraft with the camouflage and you see the angles, and if they hit it with that CBC and they put the shine on it, the angles were sharp. So it's saying here that due to a desire for a unique aesthetic that highlights a vehicle's curves and angles, a look that is often perceived as luxurious, modern, the finish absorbs light instead of reflecting it, creating a textured, less shiny appearance that can make a car stand out in photographs well by minimizing imperfections like swirls. Who the hell's painting a car putting swirls? Who's putting swirls in the damn vehicle, man? What the hell? Anyway, you get where I'm coming from, and you can see, you can pull up yourselves, and you can see the differences in the images and all the different colors that they're making it. Because I didn't see it on the Teslas yet. I think I saw it on like the Lamborghini and the Audi and a few things, Mercedes and shit like that. But let's pull up a couple of the new trucks. So this is, okay, this is kind of what it looks like. This is kind of one right here. Let me see if I can pull this one up. What the hell? Martin Luther King. All right. So this is one right here. I don't know if you can see it. I can't do it in picture. So it says that this is a new matte finishes. Matte finishes. See that? It looks like it's shining, but it's not shine. Oh, this is one right here. This one right here. This is one of the ones I saw around between where I worked at and everything like this. Regora's flat dark earth paint. All right. So I've been seeing a lot of this one. See that? And then another one I saw. I like this one. I like this one. Where's it at? Is this it? That gray, the gray matte, and then also the gray matte. I like that one. And here it goes, the green. So best matte cars ideas. This one right here was a banger to me. I like this color. Now I'm not saying it's the go-to, but it's something to it. See that? I think that's pretty freaking hot. But the shine is what everybody's been conditioned and programmed with. Having the shiny car, getting the Walmart buffer special, putting your little what's that stuff, mystery oil or turtle wax, getting that shine just right, being able to go back, that bead, the water, the bead, roll off of it and stuff, turtle mystery wax and all that kind of stuff. So, but you see what I'm saying? It's like all conditioned. It's like, we're going to sell you shiny. We're going to sell you fast. One of the things, all my police buddies, right, they used to, like, when they saw a red car shining, it could be doing 65, the speed limit, and look like it's doing every bit of 80 or 90. I used to be like, there ain't no way. And then one day I was sitting down at the Krispy Kreme, a red car went by, huh? But to me, it wasn't speeding because the cops were right there. It wasn't speeding, but it looked like it was going faster than everything else. I'm on an old 71 Courier, at least 5 miles per hour, small pickup. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're the first normal person I've seen in the lives today so far. Hey, what's going on, Blue Squares? That's something I have not done. I have not thought I want to be in the vest in April. Hey, yeah. Yeah, if they can. Hey, Shalee, what's up, Mama? Lucy, what's happening? Legit ruins just laying there. Okay. Pillow box surrounded by, hey, what's up? Last Sunday, best I can explain, it looked like cold falling from the sky. Was weird to say the least. All right. Tom, I got you. Sandra, it's good you're still here. Uzbekistan in the house. I know some people from there. All right, let me see. Y'all hearing those weird noises like strange squeaks and I don't know what. I hear red clearly, but truth greetings. Oh, I didn't hear none of that. Fuck those other channels. This is only no. Woo. Okay. Let me see. 1997 Ford Mustang named Samantha. All right. Is that what you got now? Well, it's shiny, right? It ain't all matte. It ain't that matte flat, which is the nice. I always say if you want flat matte, just go get you some goddamn crayon spray paint, flat matte, and then paint your damn car. Tape it off. Get you some plastic. Tape your wheels. Tape your windshields off. Do the best you can. Get some modeling tape if you got to. All right, masking tape. Tape it all off. Tape the door handles off. Cause I know a lot of y'all know how to pull them off. Tape that off. Tape around the window and all that. Put the plastic on your tires. Tape it off. A newspaper on the wheel well. And rattle, 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 rattle. And learn, but you're gonna have to learn how to stroke that thing right. Otherwise, it'll look like shit. And make it. That's what all them the redneck. Well, you know the so-called rednecks. I told you everybody, all of us are rednecks. Rednecks do it, and it should be looking cool as hell. All right. I was sitting there saying to myself, if I ever trade this in or when I pay this off, and I decide to get, because I'm gonna get me another, like the '55 Chevy I had when I was over in Jersey. I didn't bring it. I just gave it to the guy at the garage. I told him you could have it. Oh, fuck, I feel like an idiot. I had the motor, I had the crate motor, I had the Edelbrock, build up the damn engine. I had the tie rod. I had everything to put this thing together. I had a guy who was going to take it. He was going to powder coat the underframe. He was going to help me. I was going to weld any of the little rust spots and shit. I had everything that 1 hour a night. Working at Home Depot, going to college full time, and then going back to a wife and them that all they do is fight and argue with each other and then try and drag me in. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I left all kind of shit. I even left my big ass. I had one of those goddamn big pirate ship steering wheels and shit. It's called a different name, but I'm saying it to y'all because y'all might not know what I'm talking about. I left it up on the wall with my ex-wife. She still got it. I was like, I don't care. I could have put it and brought it with me. I was like, I don't care. Y'all keep all that shit. I took my Bowflex, but everything else, I stepdaughter stole my damn samurai sword. Thousands of dollars worth of samurai sword, Bushido blade. I just got up out of there, man. I'm not one to be all that fighting and shit. If I'm gonna fight you, you're gonna know it. I'll be like, can we go in the ring? If it's out here, I don't fuck with nobody. I'm gonna kill you. I don't fuck with nobody. I ain't gonna fuck with nobody. I don't have to. But I'll curse your ass. You wanna play the fucking Dirty Dozen? I don't give a fuck who you think you are, what you are. I'm making my business not to look at people because I know what. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. There's some things I just can't talk about, guys. It doesn't matter how mysterious something sounds and all boo-boo and drama-fied, and there's some things I just can't talk about. You know what I mean? It's enough to speak things, knowing that it's very, in this place, you're capable of so much. When I look at a motherfucker, their life's not gonna be good. That's all I can say to that. So I do my best not to look at people. And I know that many people have been misled until it's the time. Hey Andy, what's going on, man? What's happening, fam? That guy the other day donated $25, right? It ain't even show up. It's like they wanted to rob me of the $25. These boy, they something else, boy. They funny than a motherfucker. Don't. I mean, if you super chat me, I appreciate it. But I prefer you give it to the Cashapp because I really want to get that. I'm gonna put the picture back in there, goddammit. I'm gonna do it right now. Y'all think I'm playing? I know I'm retarded, man. Don't be making no jokes and shit. I'd rather see y'all laughing, but some people have some serious things they got going on in the world they live in. And I dig it. Oh, it got me logged in still. That's what's up. Hell yeah. All right, so, oh damn, that's something new. Did the price go down? Not enough. Important messages, right. All right. So I'm looking now. No, it's still 800, $7.99. It's still, yeah. It's still, yeah. I got to get the new Replica welding gloves. I got to get new welding gloves. I got to get new flux core gasless MIG wire. It's only like $14. I'm definitely gonna get this payday, the portable water heater propane thing, tankless, the 6L 0.158. What you call it? It's only $109, $110. So I'm gonna have that because I will be getting some more insulation up in this thing. And when I insulate, I'm going to have the wall off, but I got to take the plywood off the front of here. I got to get that scored. The ones on the side, I got to get the 1/4 inch. I got to treat them. I got to put the sealant. The only problem is the ladder. T found a ladder that's cheaper, 100 or something. So I'm gonna have a look at it, make sure it's sturdy enough to get up and do what I got to do. But let me go ahead and put this on here. It's gonna be a post. All right. So when you say we all a little tardy by now. Yeah, y'all good. So I'm just gonna make a post with it. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just putting it there to show y'all this is what I'm getting. I'm not, you already know the price, $7.99.99. So, all right. I'll put that because it's not, you can Google it. I mean, you could look it up on Amazon. Damn, that works. Make sure y'all hype me up, goddammit. Hype me up. Be like that dude with the Timberlands. Hype me up. That's some crazy shit. That's some funny stuff. Simple, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't like fancy stuff. I say if I gotta sell myself, that'll never happen. But if I gotta sell myself, exactly. It's not worth it. I was riding behind some people, right? And the homeboy, remember I was making that joke? He slowed down, let me get by him. He goes, hey man, you know, you fool people. Jeepers, creepers. I know where you get them peepers, jeepers, creepers. I'm like, come on, guys. Yo, people are scary, bro. I wish people would stop being so. Well, anyway, I guess it has purpose. It's a reason. I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But you're always gonna have these fraudulent motherfuckers that think they're badasses. They want to try and they want to do this, that, and other. I told T a couple of days ago. I was like, I'm gonna start walking around with my plate carrier, not with no stickers, none, or just walk around, getting used to it, the weight again, because I think it'll be beneficial. I don't have the side plates on it because it'd be too heavy. Well, not too heavy, but just walking around with the plate carrier itself, I think is beneficial. Help, you know what I'm saying? And that's the beautiful thing about Arizona. You can do that. What they call Arizona. And what was that video I put up? Did I put that video? Did I share that video on here? The cop telling you, so-called black folks, that this is your land, that you're indigenous. A lot of people thought he would get flack for that. No, he's not the only one. There's thousands. You just don't hear it. And then you have the foreigners and you have the goofies. And they're always coming out. You know, they're always graduating a class of goofies. They get out there and you got certain individuals that mess with them. And they get the attitude. They see the worst of gang members and murderers. But you're supposed to be able to determine between who's good and who's bad. And if you're just fucking with people because you want to be the book bully, the reason why a lot of cops do a lot of dumb shit they do, and I used to have friends of mine, police tell me all the time, because they know that these people don't have no money. So that shows me that's a weak motherfucker in costume. If that's how you're moving, that shows me that you don't deserve that motherfucker. That's why if you go to court, you say, the reason I'm in here is not only because this motherfucker's dumb and racist or punk, because one do this to me in the ring, it's because he motherfucker think I ain't got no money. And that 9 times out of 10, that's part of the whole dynamic of Zionist ideology in this country and this fake ass system of law. But most people don't know that, you know? DOJ knows it, a bunch of pussy motherfuckers, and a lot of other people know it. But not everybody, the majority don't. I hit my chat filter, guys. What was that? I didn't see. Send me some of my cat. Send me some on my Cashapp. I need eye surgeries. Only if you're willing and able. Go funny. Once I know the bottom line. So you getting, would you really need some eye surgery, hun? Huh? What you gotta get? You gotta get the shit. What you gotta get? You got LASIK or something? Oh, well, you ain't got. You got insurance, don't you? You know how the insurance don't cover it? I know, like my nurses and stuff can get it. Both eyes, okay. Damn, cataracts like that? Oh, you don't have insurance? That's fucked up, man. That sucks. That's so. We all, you know, there's countries that follow fake ass democracy here, and they people get free medical, free insurance, and all that. Cat on the right eye. Oh, wow. But you hear what I'm saying? That's messed up. They got a lot of individuals in different countries where they get, I mean, look at it. We're paying for them goddamn fake ass Jews over there in Palestine. And ain't that fucked up? Well, our people over here aren't taking care of it and doing it. That's how they work to bring down the whole country. And then you got people who are comfortable. I'm in the police department. I'm in the medical field. I'm in this. I'm good to go. They don't care about nobody else. This is why I keep telling y'all, you got a bunch of frauds out here that think they accomplished something. You know, in 6 months, you go to college 6 months, go and join the police department. I already get it with a GED. I don't know if they changed that. But I don't have no respect for that shit no more. I used to have high respect for it. Now, I wouldn't let nothing happen to a motherfucker, but you know. Yes, you can get on the police force, not now, motherfucker, with a GED, as it is considered equivalent to a high school diploma by most departments. However, having a GED may put you at a disadvantage against candidates with college degrees or some college experience, especially for federal positions, which often require a bachelor's degree. Both eyes swell with fluid. Did you start eating watercress and arugula, apples, drinking green tea, staying away from pesticide-ridden and processed food, woman? Leave starches alone. I mean, it's white bread, all bread, pastas, white rice, all that. It means leave all that shit alone. Did you? Get that coconut water. Get that pineapple juice. You know, not pineapple juice, but get pineapple and make a juice yourself. Get the carrot juice with the celery. I don't know if castor oil be the main thing. I don't know how I use it. I used to put castor oil under here, but it draws a lot and it make your shit want to crack a little bit and get sore. You gotta be careful with the castor oil, because I put it over my liver. I put castor oil on my liver every other day or every 3 days. Add to 86 all the breads. Yes. Green tea gives me jitters. Well, you can get decaffeinated green tea that's organic, honey. Allergic to pineapple? God damn. Well, celery, apple, don't drink no goddamn don't drink orange juice. That shit is just garbage. You can take celery, ginger, and apples and juice those. And throw a beet in there and open up your blood vessels. The green chili, okay. I mean, the stuff can help, you know. And did you even try a 72-hour water fast? I'm not saying it's the answer. There's a lot of factors, a lot of things going on I'm very aware of, and I can't give no doctor advice because I'm not a doctor. Yet, you should be able to ask them to check your minerals, to check your hormone balance, and not sit there robbing you of a whole bunch of shit. Okay, good, yeah. You gotta stay away from the meat though. I always tell people, like, if you're gonna eat meat, if you're gonna certain fishes, and if you want to eat butter, if you have a hard time finding Amish butter, you don't trust them anymore because the government stopped them and they're fucking with them. They might be putting some bad on butter out. Get you a glass sealable jar, right, with a nice little opening. Get you some whipped cream, heavy whipping cream. All right, fill that shit up about halfway and shake that motherfucker for about 10 minutes. Shake it like you going retarded. I mean 10 to 15 minutes. Shake it, shake it, shake it. What happens is you get the melt, the cream separates, and what you get is the butter fat, which is good. Pour that shit off, rinse it under water because it'll be butter. Put it in a little dish, but mix it with some damn Celtic salt or black Hawaiian salt. Don't use that other crap. And you got butter. Real butter that won't affect your cataracts in your eyes and all that. Good. Oh yeah, the Amish. Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta crack my back again. I need to go get my ass in the gym. But yeah, that's how you can make butter, people. If you can't, you know what I'm saying? Heavy whipping cream, get organic heavy whipping cream. Get you a glass container. Don't shake it with your hands wet and drop the glass and break it and get it all over the place and cut yourself. I'm talking about you can shake it. It takes a lot of shaking, non-stop shaking. Like, I mean, you really got to be shaking that stuff, yo. And after a while, you get butter. But the whole thing is you can't use it the right way. You got to pour off that milk fat and you can give it to your animals. They'll eat it. It's good for them. And then get that out of it and rinse that off to get the rest of the cream off, right? And you got butter. Hit it with the salt. And put it in a little salt dish or tray or something. Meat, I eat fish with fins and scales. And be careful with that too. They done poison the waters. You know? Yeah. That's how you make butter. When I get my problem, I'll show you how to make all that shit because I like my butter. Even though I'm more or less vegetables and fruits and shit like that. Vegan. That's why I got vegan. All that shit is plant-based. You know, but yeah. Good stuff, you know. Good shit. I mean, really good stuff. No crustaceans either. Oh, I hear you. Yeah, you gotta be careful with all that. Yeah, with the, because a lot of people don't know when they eating all them crabs legs and they eating all them shrimps, a lot of shrimps, the risk of lead and mercury and all that goes up. Because you got to remember they're looking at what is it, nanograms or whatever the fuck, in the millionths or whatever. So if you eat it a lot, like some people eat a lot of that stuff, and then they having bad vision and stuff like that, and they don't know that it's lead, mercury, too much copper, too much, you know, too much of certain metals, which creates an aluminum. I still see people in Louisiana cooking with aluminum like crazy. That affects your vision, your neurological. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think they put aluminum in all the foods and they hide it? They want dementia. They want you to forget. They don't want you to remember. They want you to have vision problems. They don't, you know, motor function problems and stuff. Really crazy, right? Same thing with the babies. What, they get like 93, 100 damn shots? What the fuck for? All they need is their mama's breast milk, the cholesterol. I mean, think about it. Then they want, and then they think they're acting normal. No, people are not acting normal. Oh. What was that? I used to eat a lot of shrimp, and crab was my favorite. I had to adjust my whole diet. Good luck finding 10 foil these days. Yeah, don't mess. Yeah, 10, right? But stay away from aluminum foil. Don't if you use iron skillet. These skillets ain't iron like they used to be. These are not 100% iron. I don't know what else is in that shit. But get you a stainless steel. You know, stainless steel, and you'll be better off. You know what I mean? But I hope that was informative. I hope that was something that benefits you and helps you as far as it gives you a little assistance as far as information and stuff like that. I'm gonna go to the park. I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'll probably go over what you call it, and I'll sit over there. I might go to the res, and I'll set it up and read to you guys. I gotta get my arm exercise in. I gotta get my back. I can't do my. I want to work on my lower back, but shee, ay, mama mia. I mean, I do the planking. You know, I do the plank, and when I plank, I've been doing that like a little bit, kind of working on my core, like my abs and stuff, like going side to side, stuff like that. And it's tough because I haven't done that in a long time. I need to see me a chiropractor. I told you about the one I saw. Oh yeah, mom, I want that motherfucker to crack me up like I'm going retarded with the cracks. Out of the iron insufficiencies are due to lack of copper and magnesium. Absolutely, Lucy, you got to. You know what I'm saying? Benefit you, you know what I'm saying? It really will, you know? Anyway, I hope y'all, just donate whatever you can if you can. And I'm just going to keep adding it up. I'll shout you out and everything. I'll just keep adding it up. And when I get to that point, because I'm getting a little check here next week, I think. And I'll probably add that with it and see if I can purchase some of it. If I can purchase some of it, that'd be cool. And I can show you guys. If I can purchase the whole thing, it'd be great. I don't think it's nowhere near enough for that. Let's see. Yeah. I'm yawning because I need to get my ass to that gym. Yeah, no donations. All right. Anyway, I appreciate y'all who do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead, get myself situated. I got my gym bag set up. It's already ready to go. Want to hit the sauna, but I want to read. I got the books right here. I got them all lined up. I got the food after the gym I'm gonna eat. But I'm gonna make my shit. I haven't even used it yet, y'all. Oh, the Halloween stuff. I hope you ain't gonna have your babies out there getting that shit. They got motherfuckers running around, I guess, with hypodermics or something. I don't know if it's true, but it probably is. Oh my God, that smells so fucking good. I haven't used this yet. Not this one. Oh, that is perfect. Oh my goodness. That is for vegan shot for cocoa. That is perfect vegan protein. Plant-based. Good stuff. Birdman, as far as the Falcon stuff, is supposed to be really, really good. So I'm gonna let you guys know, like after like a week of using it. I'm gonna use that and the vanilla for a while. But so I got my food and everything lined up, like I said, and I'll go ahead and get myself situated for the gym, get my good workout on and all that, and we get set up to read. All right? Yeah. Eggplant is excellent. Spirulina and acai, all the berries, superfood grade. Absolutely. Spirulina, spirulina is good. I like spirulina. I have the spirulina and what you call it pills. I got it. I don't know why I left them in the damn tote. I gotta go dig them damn things out because I need them. I use that. I don't know why. What the hell? I gotta dig all that shit. We got a lot of shit up in there. Ain't so much as a lot, but it's totes with shit that we're gonna need. T's gonna need his. I'm definitely gonna need mine. Oh, he got his water pump fixed. The truck running a lot better, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got to get this thing on diagnostics, and get it read, see what's going on with the electric. So I'll probably do that too on payday. I got to rotate my tires and stuff. But yeah. I pretty much did everything. I'm just a little downtime, that's all. And I appreciate y'all. Pearl powder. Yeah, I heard about that. I never used that before. Garlic, be careful with the garlic stuff. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with the garlic stuff. You know? Sweet potatoes? Yeah. Be careful with that too. Lentils and split peas, excellent protein as well. And garbanzo or chickpeas. Garbanzo or chickpeas, right? One and the same. But you need to get that damn fast on, huh? You know what I mean? Got to get that 72-hour fast. I always say do the water fast. There's a benefit to it. But if you got to, because you're cramped, you're worried about potassium and magnesium, go ahead and get your magnesium spray, or get your magnesium supplement, or let your body come back online, go through it, suffer through whatever you got to suffer through. But get that lime juice so you have that little, you know what I'm saying, that little PSH, you know, raise that PSH a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Honestly, moderation with all of it. Buffalo and up here, it's only so much I can really eat anymore or tolerate, rather. Allergies in my mid-40s. Yo, that's crazy. What's up with all these goddamn allergies? That's like me. I've lived around mesquite shit over here for a minute. And then I get up there by Ganja and all of a sudden that mesquite's tearing my ass up. Made no sense. From the reservation up over there, I mean, mesquite trees everywhere. I get over there, and all of a sudden my eyes is running, my nose is running. I'm sitting there, crazy. It's really crazy. I gotta brush my teeth. But anyway, let me get myself situated so I can go to the gym, because I'll be done passed the fuck out. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Everything I talked about in the beginning, I really want y'all to pay attention and go back. Just scroll all the way back to the beginning and watch that first 20, 30 minutes and ask yourself. Be the beneficial. Be the benefiter. Don't allow the idiots. See, the idiots, they're just going to try and figure something out. They're always trying to figure this out how stupid they are. You being a beneficiary of what I was sharing. All right? That ass. Oh. I know they watch it because the motherfucker had the nerve to sit in front of me like I was going to shake a thunder or something. I said, if I look at the nigga, I want the motherfucker to be all right. I know people don't believe in it. I don't give a fuck what people don't believe in. That's don't matter to me. I'm sitting there going, you got to be fucking kidding. I got a big ass thing I built on top of this motherfucker camper. Like, get the fuck out of here. Little young, dumb motherfuckers, man, crack me up. Stupid. Motherfuckers don't respect themselves like I give a fuck. Anyway, like I said, y'all don't have to be breaking me off a bank. I mean, a couple of dollars, it'll add up. It'll add up. And I will share it with everybody. I can't wait until I finish this motherfucker and really be camping. Like, yo, I'm talking about shit ain't reading shit. We're going camping. I'll be like, oh, just uploading videos, you know. That's traveling. I got to get the airbags on this motherfucker, though. And some windows in this bitch. And I got to change the goddamn things in the front. This and these two sides, take them off and put the right shit up there. Get everything, ladder, seal it. And god dang, the whole shebang. All right. But I'm gonna head out. Gas is getting kind of low too, so I'm gonna see you guys in a little bit. Your body ends up saying food to allergies. What was that? I was too poor growing up, so I had to eat anything and everything. Yeah, a lot of us did. Yeah, green apple, celery juice, that up. Yeah, absolutely. Sundown, I'm gonna go to Piggy Wiggly and pick up some of that. All right. Y'all be easy out there and take care, you know what I'm saying? GMOs are no good, so just be mindful. But don't beat yourself up over this shit. It ain't like you haven't had it. I'm not saying they continue to consume it. I'm just saying, be mindful of how you, look, I remember they talking about wash your vegetables. Wash it with that contaminated poo-poo pee-pee water. I think that somebody's telling these people that the water's not contaminated. These motherfuckers be drinking that water out the fountain like it's going outside. I'm like, oh, man. I don't say nothing. Just let them be. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, I'm going to head on over to the gym now. All right, guys? And I appreciate and I love you guys. All right? I'm going to see you guys in a little bit, man.